Strategic Failure here, and today we are going to be playing Europa Universalis V on version 1.0.8, and we are going to be playing a random country and seeing what happens there. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe and all that. So we are going to be playing as the county of Bambara, which is a vassal of Mali, and so we are probably going to be looking at how we can break free from that vassal. And we're going to set up our game rules, and then off we go. We're going to call this save Bambara-Anne because that's funny, and I like to think I'm funny. So there we go, and let's see how this all gets set up. So we are the county of Bambara. Exciting stuff, I think. Right, there we are, somewhere in the middle of East Africa, and as a vassal of Mali. So we are already over cultural bunch of laws, select martial society, and then because we've got so many laws that aren't codified to start with, for some reason, I don't know why, we're going to do tradition for our feudal de jour law. And then in our administrative law, we are going to go with balanced court. I don't know if these are the right things to do, but oh no, we're not going to go with that one. We're going to go with court of culture. Don't know if these are the best, but they're the ones we're going with. And then we have our religious law policy, which is going to be land acquisition. And then we have absolutely no choices there. We have to allow slave religion. So we'll do that, because that's all we can do there. And then we are going to have a look at various unprofitable buildings we have going on. So we might play around with them a bit and see if we can actually make them profitable. I find try and change what actually, or how we're actually creating stuff, or build some more spinners, or not. I think what we might actually do is we might just build some more wool RGOs and swap these to being wool, and that would solve that problem for us. Hopefully. They're still going to be unprofitable, but once that wool gets built, then I think things will be working far better. Okay, so there we go, and we're also going to have a clay RGO there, or two, or one, can't make up my mind there. And look, we've got lots of things we're clearly lacking. Lots of things we haven't got going on here. Always need more fruit. Make it a bit more fruity there. Good. Right, and yeah, we've got RGOs missing employees, of course. Brilliant. We will eventually get some more people going on there. And no, we have now run out of money. It can't go any further. So we're going to sort out money. We're just going to automate all our taxes, because we always automate all our taxes. It's just so much easier. Turn down our diplomatic spending, because we don't really need to be diplomatic at this point with anybody. And then we're going to institute some reforms. Of course, we are going to go for autocracy, because we want to increase our crown power. So that's like, yep, absolute no-brainer, that one. And I think we picked another one, but I skipped that. What are we doing? We're going to pick some more privileges for the Wangara, which are our burghers, and Commercial Advisory Council, and then some of the commoners as well. And then we're going to get our members of our cabinet. There we go, we'll have Majan there. Yep, great. And I think we would have Galbaba, but we have yet again run out of money. I think we're mainly going to be running out of money in this. There's our religion, not the most united religiously. Mainly we're Sunni Muslims. And yeah, not much else to hear. We don't have any military. We have zero manpower, so we will have 0 men. And clearly no navy, because we don't have a coast. Geopolitics is fairly pointless, therefore, and then we're going to spend a little bit of time just looking at our research. We're going to go for the institution growth and cultures and other bits and pieces. Boom, bash, bomb. Bound by service. Yep, they are. We don't really want to increase our manpower when we have 0 manpower. A percentage increase on manpower is going to nothing. So let's mint. We'll get a bit minty there. Yes, yum. We'll get some mint going. and that's our control situation. Not particularly amazing. Not particularly amazing at all. We can invite a religious figure. I swear the second guy is actually the guy we could have also had in our cabinet when we had some more money to actually put him in our cabinet. But yes, so we spent a lot of time deciding which one we're going to have here. I think we are going to invite Gal Bubba to be our religious figure because he gives us some more research and some more literacy, and I'm not sure we particularly care about the negative things he's going to give us. There we go. And we can also change our main school, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're quite happy with the school we got, and it's like going to cost us 50 stability to do that, so why on earth would we want to do that right now? We can pick some rivals, or we can't pick some rivals. Yes, we can. There we go. We're going to mine a tribe of Yatanga. Yes, that's great. So our cabinet's going to settle some tribesmen because we don't really want tribesmen. We have tribesmen in Bambara itself. And yep, we're going to settle our tribesmen, and that's probably the best thing to do there. And then yes, we know our cabinet lacks a member because we don't have any money to appoint him. We're going to change a law. I think we have a parliament. We're going to change a law, so we're going to change our legal code to traditional. There we go. We have a parliament now, and yeah, I don't think we're going to worry about actually passing that parliament. We'll just take the hit. And we're going to settle some more tribesmen now, because we want to have all our tribesmen settled. Oh, we can love or be loved. Yes, fantastic. And I think we will go with marrying a lowborn, because I think we probably want to actually be married and have children. No, maybe not. And it's Ramadan, fantastic. It is Ramadan. We're gonna and Ramadan's already over because it only lasts a month. And we'll go for the cheap party because we haven't got any money. I'm generally trying to aim towards jurisprudence. I can't remember why it looked like it was a good idea at the time. So most of my decisions will be heading towards jurisprudence. We do spend a lot of time just building up our economy. I'm not going to show you all of the building up the economy because it is deadly dull. It's not very exciting for you to watch. You don't really need to see it all. Right, okay, Age of Renaissance, we're going to go for the administrative focus because that's what we all do. And yeah, let's build some granaries. We're going to build some granaries. We haven't got any labourers to build granaries, so why are we trying to build some more? That's not a good idea. Oh, and my overlords declared war on various small people who are their neighbours, and we are going to put 0 effort into that. Yep, there you go. They've already conquered them, and then this piece. Yep, I missed what they got there because that other pop-up came up. Okay, right. We've got Parliament again, so we're going to do another law change, and yeah, I cut that so short. Can't see what it was. And yeah, then we're going to build some more stuff. Right, okay, yeah, we're going to assimilate pops into our culture because we are over cultural limit, so we want to assimilate some of the pops into our culture, even though I think one of our laws later on will stop that. We're going to do some research. Yeah, so we're going to look at some research. Yep, that one. Yep, that one. And then that one as well. Okay, do pause if any of these are going too fast because I was not making a massively long video. But it's just, yeah, you can read, you can press the pause button. Okay, there we go. I think most of these were sort of things I thought would be useful or not. Okay, yeah, I think we went for whichever one heads us towards I can't say that. Jurisprudence. There we go. And because I think that's because that's going to give us research advantages. Okay, I had a bit of faffing around here building market villages, and then the Black Death has turned up. Oh no. No, we knew this was going to happen. Yeah. Is that going to affect us? I don't know quite how it affects Africa, whether it's worse or better than it is. We'll procure remedies just because it gives us a nice stability boost. And yeah, there's probably building some more market villages again. I spent some time trying to debate what quite it means when there's a red circle around something as you build it, and why, and what I actually want to build there, and things like that. And I think in the end I decided it was a bad idea to build it when there's a red circle. I don't know if you know what the answer is here, what this actually means. Bung it in the comments, let me know. Perhaps I'm talking complete nonsense. That's fairly common. So I spent some time faffing around looking at deciding whether or not I was going to build these market villages or not. I did say I wouldn't spend too long looking at economy, but here I am, boring you with the economy. There we go. Right. yeah, I spent even more time just looking at them and deciding what I was going to do and how I was going to build them and what they were going to make. And it probably makes absolutely zero difference to my tiny little country. But yeah, if you know the answer to this, please bung it in the comments. Right, so skipping on a bit. Come on, skip on a bit. There we go. We built some lumber mills because we had no lumber. Or we didn't build a lumber mill because we had no lumber. Yes, we did. There we go. Build a lumber mill because we've got some lumber. Okay. So as you see that we were doing slightly better with our lack of stuff, and now we're at our lack of money. Some reason we're maintaining our forts. It doesn't really matter that we're maintaining our army and our navy because we don't have an army and a navy. So we might as well just keep those slides to the right. It's not costing us anything because we don't have anything. I'd be really impressed if we had a navy, actually, because it's like, yes, where are we keeping those boats? And yeah, maybe I think we're already at 100 legitimacy, so we can stop that suddenly sort of using up all our money when... Right, so what's going on here? We're having a look at... Oh, we've gained a core. Fantastic. Fantastic. We managed to do something with our people who are changing our culture, and we've gained a core. There we go. We can see there we've got all our cores. Fantastic. Everything is cored. And I think we also got that research which gave us extra cultural capacity anyway. Okay, we're having another parliament. Always having parliaments. Yeah, and I think I end up just promoting core. Don't change any more laws in this one. I think I changed all the laws I wanted to do. Okay, so we just pushed that parliament through. And then I debated, what happens if I declare war against Mali? Well, I'm going to lose because they have twice as many people as me. So what's our strategy here? What are we going to do? We are going to build a spy network. Okay, and we are going to... Oh, no, Mali have declared war on Ouagadougou. And, and they but didn't actually really take much. I think they just made them a tributary. So that's you didn't take any land, didn't make them a vassal, just made them a tributary. Okay, we're back here again, and probably wondering where the Black Plague has got to. We attempted to build some roads. And then realised we had absolutely zero money to build any roads whatsoever. So we won't build any roads. I think we can build a bridge, though. I think we did build a bridge. There we go. We're going to build one bridge, because we can afford to build one bridge, which might slightly improve our control situation, but who knows? It might just slightly improve things. Right, there's some sort of rebellions going on. The first rebellion against Gurkha, and I think this was probably the most pointless rebellion ever, because when we click on this, we see that actually there are 23 of them against 10,828 of us. So I don't know quite what the point of that war was. Okay, and then I decided I was going to start getting my fellow vassals to agitate for liberty. So here we are with the county of Ghana, and they're going to agitate for liberty, and I spent some time getting various people to agitate for liberty, sabotaging the reputation of the Mali Empire, before eventually I did work out what I would do. Oh, we're going to have another parliament. Here's another parliament, yes, and this is going to get us absolutely nowhere. We're going to expand the gravel road network. Well, we're not, because it's expensive. I don't know why I picked that. I probably wanted to increase my ties to my neighbours, really. But, in fact, I think at this point I decided we might look at a law change, or we might just get some more money. We're going to push that. We got it up to 100%, so we were definitely going to change. I think we looked at changing a law, but that was pointless. No point changing a law at this point. We got all the laws. We just got more taxes, very briefly, there, if you caught that. Okay. Oh no, our members of Parliament are scandalous. There we go. But we got it through anyway. Right. Oh, we tarnished Ghana's reputation with Mali, and then the other way round. And we spent some time doing this, as we sort of jump through this quite quickly now, because we are getting towards a point. At some point, we're going to disregard Sharia because we want to head towards whichever one of those options. Oh no, we're not. Oh, and then the Black Death finally gets here. Thank goodness. Half my country's going to die. And, yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, and they, of course, just when there's a plague on, let's celebrate Ramadan. And that was a nice poem for somebody died. I think it was one of my cabinet members. But he got a nice poem, which I quite liked. And so I thought maybe I should put the court into hiding at that point if people are going to be dying. So I don't want myself. Oh no, that's me. That's my character. Well, we can try and do that one, and yeah, I think that worked. Okay, and then we're still tarnishing people's reputations, and yeah, back and forth. Reputation tarnish, reputation, yeah, so on and so forth. And then I eventually died anyway, or my character died. So yeah, that sucked. And I think we ended up with a regency there. Okay, and then the plague ended, and we actually didn't lose too many people, so that was a good thing. I then spent some time faffing around with trade for it, and yeah, we were agitating for liberty, and we had another parliament and made our neighbours like us a bit more. And this was kind of the strategy here, was we were going to trash the reputation of our overlord, and the plague did not help with the sort of balance of power there. There was still twice as many troops as us. We agitated for liberty with other people, and all these different vassals. And then, yeah, we decided we cannot. I think we decided not to tolerate heretics, or we respected the Sufi lodges. I think we respected the Sufi lodges in the end, because I think that was the. No, we cannot tolerate heretics, of course, because it is jurisprudence. So yeah, we are pushing towards jurisprudence because I think that's going to improve our situation with regards to research. Okay, so Jollof doesn't like Mali, and yeah, we built some more farms. That was our option, and yeah, then we had another one of these things where we're going to just choose European one, and we have managed to build enough stuff to get some manpower. So we could build an army if we had any money, but we don't. We have no money, so we're not going to build an army yet. Definitely not any archers. Okay, now we decide to sow disloyalty within our own country, so that actually we start to become a bit disloyal. And I think we selected that person there because they're going to help with sowing disloyalty. And then we're going to start our own independence movement. Yes, there we are. We don't want to press that button yet because I got a feeling that might actually start the war, and we are in no position yet to start the war. But we have started the Bambara-Anne independence movement. And the plan will be to get as many of the other vassals. Oh, look, Parliament has meant we're all friends with everybody. Okay, and there we go. We're going to invite Songhai to our, that's pronounced? I don't know, Songhai, to our independence movement, and we're just going to pick some research here. I think at this point I was less interested in doing research and more interested in declaring independence from Mali. So I just picked some stuff. Like, we're not going to get institutions for a while. I think if I was playing as Mali, I would be looking. They're sort of one of the great powers at the start of the game. I think they were 7th when I looked at their score. I think I would be pushing up towards Morocco and getting the north coast of Africa to get some institutions a bit sooner. That might be my logic once we actually gain some independence and maybe start taking over our neighbours. If we could head north a bit, that would help with the whole institution spread thing. So I just picked what I thought sounded quite nice here. There wasn't a lot of logic. There often isn't when I'm playing. It's just, oh, that sounds like that might be useful at some point. And I'm probably ignoring some far more useful stuff because I'm not actually looking on the main advantage screen. Oh, no, independence movement got disbanded because Mali declared war, but very, very briefly. And then we were too loyal. Like, the war, you missed it entirely. It was just like there and gone. I don't know quite what happened there. And that's not just poor editing on my part. It literally was. It came up, there was a war, and like one tick later it was gone. So I've decided to insult them, and the classic Monty Python insult there, because that would hopefully lower my loyalty, because I've just insulted them. So there we go, telling them that their father was a hamster and the mother smelled like elderberries or whatever it was. Means I can restart my independence movement and hope they don't start another war and the County of Kabara comes in straight away. Songhai, who were in there before, didn't. As I feel I might need an army at some point, I can build two units of army. So there we go. And then we managed to persuade Songhai to get on, and there was a lot of this, professing trust, improving relations, trashing Mali, and just trying to get everybody to join us here. And eventually we got most of the vassals in. There was a lot of waiting around. Sometimes that tick looked like it might be green, and then it said no, it wasn't, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Like here, it said it was green, we had a diplomat, but actually our reputation with that particular county wasn't high enough. So that was a bit frustrating. And eventually, there we go, Ghana over there as well. And we did some research. And here we can see on this screen, we've still got Jolof and Kabul, who haven't joined. I think everybody else was there. And I think Talafka also, we managed to get. And that screen wasn't always entirely accurate as to who we could invite and not. It was worth actually going through all the vassals independently. I think some places like Ouagadougou were just tributaries, so I'm not sure there was much we could do with regards to them. We did briefly look at the concept of trying to invite one of the more powerful countries near us, like the Moroccans, to join, but that wasn't going to happen. So yeah, here we are. We're not quite stronger than them yet, but you can see we've got many of the other vassals in our independent movement. And finally we get Tarafka in there as well. And we have 8 members of our movement, and I think finally we are stronger than Mali. There's still Jolof and Kabul could join. We did try persuading to ask the Moroccans, but they were outside the diplomatic range, because we thought they might actually be useful. I don't think any of those places to the right, they're all tributaries, or they're not going to be any use at all whatsoever. So that was kind of the situation we found ourselves in. And so the next video, we are actually probably going to go ahead and declare our independence and start a war, and hopefully not lose. That would be the plan here. We probably will lose, because that's usually what happens when with the way I play these games. I just there will definitely be no birds involved, I'm telling you that. If we lose, we lose, and we'll carry on from there, and the story will continue. So please do like and subscribe, especially as this is a new channel. It'd be lovely to see some support, that if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to carry on with the adventures of Bambara here and see if we can turn them into something more than just a small vassal of Mali, then that would be absolutely fantastic. So these videos will probably be coming out weekly, so I said like and subscribe, and you'll always know when the new video comes out. So that's it for this week. I'm Strategic Failure, and I shall see you next time.